Hey, good morning to you all. It is a Monday, and I hope you had a great weekend. Not a bad weekend, not as warm as we anticipated for the most part, though it still was a little bit humid. And showers were scattered about. Had a couple of drops at my house on Saturday and barely anything on Sunday. Though part off toward the east, a couple of weather watchers in Harbor Creek said they did get some rain. So it was close, but we really do need some rainfall here. For the season, since January 1st until now, we are, as of Saturday, we're 5 inches of rain below normal. And just certainly some dry conditions here. And while we do have some threats this week, outside of Wednesday, not a whole lot of rainfall really expected. In fact, we're starting out with the filtered sunshine here, a pretty good cloud cover across the region, though we're seeing the long shadows there of the morning sun. They're here. And a couple of boats out on the lake. Looks like some people fishing all across, actually the bay, really. People fishing, enjoying a nice day for it. It's not too hot, not too humid. And as for the looks like the storm tracker showing what appears to be a couple light showers trying to move through lake and may be affecting perhaps the western sections of Erie County. But the main bands of showers, you can see some good here from Butler down toward Cranberry Township. And the Cleveland, the Youngstown, the Pittsburgh corridor has the best chance of seeing the rainfall for today. But others may skirt by, so we're including everyone in the chance, but really we just don't expect a lot for the vast majority of you as we get into this Monday morning. So as we check out the latest temperatures around the area, we have temperatures 62 in Erie, 62 in Franklin, 54 and 53 in the Bradford and Jamestown area. Definitely more, definitely cooler. And you can see dew points. You can almost see where there's almost a dew point front. Jamestown and Bradford, comfortable dew points mid 40s, while we have 57 here in Erie, 61 in Meadville. So most of the precipitation falling in this more humid air, with the best threat off toward the west. And our satellite and radar composite here, we do have, again, a little front. While it stops here in Milwaukee and in the western Great Lakes, you can see there's clearly some kind of boundary here. These are, we have here surface features, but you can have fronts at any level. You can have cold front at 5,000 feet or 10,000 feet above. So what we're seeing here is while the surface front is farther south, we do have another front that's a little bit higher up, that's closer to us, and that is what's causing the precipitation here. Though again, 80 south will have the best chance, in that Cleveland to Pittsburgh corridor will have the best chance of seeing precipitation for today, and temperatures, will pretty much stay on the cool side. So there you have it there. Dark green, best chances. Light green, smaller chances. So anything from Buffalo east and from Cincinnati west looking pretty dry for the day. So who do we have here? Hello, John. John Dunkel, good to see you this morning. Happy Monday to you. Kenneth, good morning out there in Girard. Hey, Sue, good to see you. Good morning. And Bob and Sue out there in Jacksonville, nice to see you. Hello, Denise. Good morning to you out there in Spartansburg. Glad you had a good weekend there. Hello, Phyllis. Hello, Akeisha. Good morning to you. Hey, Linda, out there in 96, South Carolina. And you hit 98 yesterday. Okay, so not a bad. Maybe that's why they named you 96. Chatty Cathy, you got 59 out there over in Youngsville. Cloudy now. You just had, looks like you only had a few sprinkles yesterday. All right. Hey, Becky, up to 60 out there in French Creek. And Donna from Ocala, nice to see you for this morning. It was, kind of a busy weekend on Friday, including Friday, right after the noon show. I was out at the Erie Community Blood Bank, and we did a live. We did a Facebook Live. They really do need your help. I'm a big proponent of a blood bank. I'm a blood donor. I've been one for decades. Going on, I think I'm getting into like 12 gallons by now. So I've given a good deal of blood. And just remember, the blood bank is the only source of blood, not the Red Cross, not anyone else. It's the blood bank itself, the only source of blood for 19 counties in northwestern Pennsylvania. So not just Erie, the city. They provided for all, and that's why they are critically low. We understand the pandemic makes you a little skittish, but if you ever thought of donating blood, all blood levels are either low or critically low. And something that was kind of surprising, only 2% of the people donate blood. If they put it to 3%, we can just get that little uptick in donors. They tell me that the blood supply would be in much better shape and they wouldn't have the shortages. Just 1%. So if you weigh 110 pounds or more in general good health and you can spare a half hour once every couple of months or a few months, they could use you. 1 pint of blood can save 3 lives. So that's not bad. So if they get 100 people, 300 people could potentially be saved. And without these donations, they could have a severe critical blood shortage if someone really needs it in an emergency or elective surgeries where blood is needed. They have to be postponed, and some people who need blood may not be able to get it. So it's a serious situation. And that's all I'm going to promo about that. I'll probably bug you from time to time on that. But please, if you thought about it, please give some blood. And hello to you, Bill. Good morning. Light clouds and morning. Hello, Darla. Good to see you. And Lori out there at the Borough, 62. Sun just showed up. Yeah, didn't get any rain here either. Not looking forward to see my water bill when it comes up. The other thing we did yesterday, we put some new plants in the front yard. We have a portion of our yard where the snow just piles up right next to the house, and that is the soil is so compact. When I went to try and put in these new plants, it took forever to pound it out, and so. I dug a good deep hole to try to loosen up that soil, but hopefully we put hyacinths, I believe. They're a pretty hardy plant. They grow pretty well in most soils. I'm hoping that'll work, and so is my wife. We'll be watering them pretty good. So that was Sunday, and everything was just so dry. So dry. So we do need some rainfall. Like I said, we're about 5 inches below normal. And had a good time on Saturday. I worked. Craig was off. I worked Saturday, which just happened to be also the same day as the WQLN, their telethon, and I believe, so I was there with Brian Woke from 7 to 8 o'clock, and helped giving away some prizes, help emceeing the event. It's always fun there. Got to see Tom New, the president, and of course. The lady, you remember Tracy Tutup, who's their marketing manager. Good to see her. We had a good chat, caught up on things. Always nice to see her. And for those of you who maybe contributed, thank you on behalf of WQLN. I'm sure they certainly appreciated your help as they get ready with some new ideas there. I talked to Tom New. They got some great ideas on some new programming there, which I'm excited about for them. And I look forward to seeing some of the new locally produced shows. It should be a lot of fun. Hello to you, Brian. Good to see you, Brian Murphy. Hello. Nancy McAdoo. Hello to you. Heading to West Virginia. Well, you may hit a few storms, especially, from I-80 south toward Pittsburgh and perhaps, through Morgantown. They'll be scattered about, maybe a couple downpours, Nancy. I hope you have a safe trip. Please keep it safe. So let's get to the forecast here. And for those of you who are hoping for this warm weather to continue, I don't have the best of news, at least later on in the week. We have nice, again, today mid-70s, and tomorrow we'll have a chance of storms. Tomorrow definitely warm and humid, like we had a lot of last week. Not upper 80s or 90, but mid 80s, lower to mid 80s. So chance of scattered storms. Wednesday is a transition day. We have a pretty good front going through in the afternoon. Low 80s, looks good for some showers and storms. Not impressed with severe right now, but some good downpours needed. while we do need a steady soaking rain, I'll take anything, even a downpour. Most of it may run off. After that, I think we mentioned last week that there was kind of a battle of the models, um, excuse me, between the warm type and the cold type. At the time, I was leaning warm. I don't know if maybe I was just hoping warm, but it's looking more and more like we're going to have some cooler air. As storm systems go to our south, we'll be on the northern side of those systems, so we tend to get the northerly flow. Thursday, looking at low 70s. I even dropped these a bit from what Tom Atkins had yesterday. Friday does look wet. Maybe our best chance for a decent rainfall, maybe a soaking rain. Might happen. A lot depends on the track of these storms, but it does look like it'll be south of us. So 70 is the best I can hope for, and maybe knocking it out of the 60s Friday into Saturday before we warm up again as we head on towards Sunday. So looks like the cool air will, I guess the model that I thought would be wrong certainly appears to be more right based on what we're seeing right now. So hello to you, Celine. Glad you're here. And Donna, got your kids. Oh, good for you. Always good to have the. I would think it would be always nice to have the kids down to visit you. So I'm glad all went well, and hopefully you had a fun time with them. And I did go on some of a sad note. I had told you before last week, my childhood buddy had passed away, unfortunately, from a blood clot. And we did have the viewing yesterday. And but what I found out, and it was fine. You know, it was good to see some old friends and old neighbors. But I find many of them live in the St. Augustine area of Florida, a place that I've visited. We love, I visited a couple times. If you go to Florida and you're in the Daytona Beach area, St. Augustine is a must see. You want a historic town. That is the place to be. And my neighbor's kids live close by there. It turns out my good friend's one brother lives in St. Augustine. If I wish I'd known, I would have stopped by, say hi out there in St. Augustine. It's a great town there, and always a lot of fun. And Celine, you lived in St. Augustine. Oh my gosh, gee, everyone, what is, I mean, it's the oldest city in the United States, and that obviously is a great attraction. I'm amazed at how many people either have lived there or visited there. Ourselves included. It is just, I don't know what is so attractive about it, but it's a great city, and obviously a lot of history, and some great places to eat, which is what I'm really interested in, and then so is my son. And they have great sandwich shops to anything you want out there. So we had a good time out there. It is just a beautiful area, beautiful church. I have forgot the name of it. Celine, maybe you remember. Maybe is it St. Augustine Church? Is it that obvious? But it is just a lot of fun down there. And if you're going along the I-95 corridor, it's a great place maybe to get go off and enjoy some of the again, our oldest city in the United States. So there you have it, everyone. All right, there's my history lesson, my blood bank proposal there, and our forecast. And not too bad there. So hopefully you can get out. Yeah, that fort is a cool tour, Kim. Yeah, been there a couple times. Love it. It's just so interesting. The fort, hundreds and hundreds of years old, still standing, and the architecture, and the way they made it, very, very cool. Using the shells, they built it from shells, among other things, the actual shells that are on the beach. Hey, you work with what Mother Nature gives you. All right, I got to fly here. Always good to talk to you all. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy your day. Let's do this again tomorrow.